because it's like the idea of a message in a bottle, except the tree is in the bottle. So you have a bottle brush tree on the inside. There's a little bit of snow in here. It has the ornaments and it has a star. But then if you're wondering like, well, where is the whole message part? I'm gonna lift the cork up so you can hear the message.
Santa's message in a bottle. Record your own Christmas greetings and pull the cork to hear the message. Merry Christmas!
I love that. Okay, so right now you're hearing Santa's message, but when you get yours home, you can record your own message. You can, your kids can, your nieces, nephews, friends, whoever. And then anytime you open that cork, you get to hear that message. Leslie, this is the coolest thing ever. I love these.
Isn't this so neat? So Vanessa, I did this one for the grandparents last year, and listen to what happens when I pull the cork on, well, I can say I can't take credit for it, but ready, I pull the cork.
Merry Christmas, Granny and Papa. I love you, Lydia.
And my
Oh.
granddaughter recorded that message for her grandparents, and they absolutely flipped out. So a couple of things. The recording process is very simple. It comes with a little pin that you're going to use. It's not that little, but a little pin that you're going to use to hold down the record button. You're going to record the message. And then with our patented magical system, there you can see the batteries and speaker. Whenever the cork is pulled, just like I just showed you there, you will magically hear
Merry Christmas, Granny and Papa. I love you, Lydia.
the voice of a loved one. So you can send your voice. I mean, I think if I had the grandparents record messages to the grandchildren, and then this would be the most loved Christmas decoration. But even for my daughter who did this last summer, I'm going to have my other kids do a little message as well. And then it's like this snapshot of them at this sweet young age. It's something that's so special. And we even designed this to last for years and years so that if you have to change the batteries, the recording does not get erased. And that was so important that when you pull that
Merry Christmas,
cork,
Granny and Papa. I love you, Lydia.
you hear that message no matter what for years and years to come. So this is the most meaningful. I think about things from my grandparents where I can see my grandmother's handwriting, and it fills me with memories of her. If I had a recording of her voice with a Christmas message, I just think for your children or your grandchildren, or to do a recording of the children, this is something that will truly become a treasure beyond Christmas, but many, many generations from now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Leslie, I think about my mom, and she is a crier. And if we gave her something like this with my niece's voice, she'd probably instantly be like tears because it's so special. And it's that piece that you'll have forever. And you'll look forward to bringing out year after year because you can hear that little voice. If it's a child, you can hear your grandparents' voice, your siblings. I mean, Leslie, I think about some of us who maybe can't be together around the holidays for a variety of reasons. Maybe you just live too far away and work schedules. You could send this as your gift. And I mean, how special would that be when they pull the cork? They won't hear Santa, but they'll hear your voice instead.
Exactly. It really would be such a joy, I think, to hear the voices of loved ones. Maybe it's a chorus of grandchildren and they record a message and you send it to a grandparent who's far away. Or maybe it's something, you have someone who's serving overseas and you want to send something with their voice, the voices of the children. There are so many different ways where this could be such a special piece for years and years to come. And again, that's why we did this. When you pull the cork, you hear the voice. That's our patented system.
Merry Christmas, Granny and Papa. I love you, Lydia.
And then when the batteries run out, which eventually they will, after thousands of activations, if you have to change those batteries, the message will not be erased. The message is fine. So this message really can last forever.
And a lot of us are picking up more than one. I mean, with that easy pay of $5.06 for something that you will treasure forever. I mean, if you want to pick up more than one, if you have multiple kids, grandkids, if you're thinking about friends and family, Leslie, the holidays usually are a big time for like engagements and things like that. I'm just saying, if you know anyone who's planning anything like that, how incredible would that be? They pull the cork and it's like, will you marry me? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make love happen. That's all I'm trying to do.
Vanessa, that is such an amazing idea because also there are a lot of times I need to remind my husband that he did ask me to marry him.
Right, you
So
asked
if
for
I had
this.
a recording of it,
Yes.
that would be absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, but that is such a great, sweet, and truly unforgettable idea.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there are so many sweet ways that you could use these throughout the holidays.
Mhm.
Any way you choose to do them is truly going to be magical, Leslie, because I think when
Right.
someone sees, they're going to be like, okay, cool. Like, I love it. It looks gorgeous when you see it. But then when you pull that cork and you get to hear the message that you've recorded, that's what makes it something that will truly be treasured.
And I know it's my child, but I could pull this cork and listen to this sweet voice. Literally, I could keep doing it. I'm going
I
to do it
could too.
again.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Grammy and Papa. I love you. Love, Lydia.
So sweet. So that is her voice, and it's recorded. It's that moment, it is that youth, and it's that sweetness. But whomever's voice you want to record, if it's a grandparent's voice telling those grandchildren how much they love them, and you send it in the mail, and they get this special, special Christmas decoration that is truly one that is, when we talk about heirlooms, it's just about how you feel about something. It's not about how much you paid for it. It's about how it makes you feel. And this is that piece that makes us feel so good because we bring it out year after year after year.
It truly is. I mean, it's one of those pieces that especially if you can't be together, it feels like one of those commercials you see, Leslie, when someone gets that gift and they're like, oh, I love it. And then they open the cork and they hear their mom's voice or their sister or their dad or a friend. And,
Right.
it just gets them right in the heart. That's truly what you're gifting when you gift these. And it's such a special way to do it. And now we have a sale price. So instead of $25.35, we're at just over $15 with those 3 easy pays of $5.06. And when the batteries run out, the message doesn't run out, Leslie, which I think is really important. We change the batteries, we keep our message.
Right. So you don't have to worry about that message going away. If you recorded something that is so special, or if you have the voice of someone who is so special to you recorded, do not worry. You can change those batteries with confidence. It will not erase the message. And when you pull the
Merry
cork,
Christmas, Grammy and
I
Papa.
love that.
I love you.
you'll get to
Love,
hear
Lydia.
that voice. And what I love, Vanessa, that you mentioned is that there's that surprise to it as well. You look at this and it's this really fun little decoration, a Christmas tree in a bottle. How did that happen? But then to have the surprise and that joy of like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? That you get to have this recording of a loved one, whether it's a parent, a child, a grandparent, a grandchild, a sister. I could definitely see my sisters sending a little message to each other, to me, we could send one back and forth. I mean, it would just be so fun to be able to have this in perpetuity. This is really about something that really becomes a part of your tradition and it never goes away because you always want to pull that cork and hear that holiday message that's been recorded.
You might run out of your batteries fast because you'll be popping that cork all the time to hear those messages. $5.06 on Easy Pay. Leslie, it was so good to see you. Thanks for spending part of Christmas in June, July with us.
Thank you, Vanessa. Great to see you too. And I'll see you again very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you. See you later.